Hello, YouTube. Back at it again. Hello, guys. This is Ponto with another part of our playthrough for Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Last time on Dawntrail, we went ahead and completed the second dungeon and the first trial, fighting against Valorgarmanda. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. We are now back in Tuliolal, and we're about to go off to our next spot to try and collect the last two of our gym badges, as I like to call them. If you are watching and you're enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube if you have not done so yet. Click on that bell icon to stay notified, and check out all the other videos on the playlist of the playthrough. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. All right, let's get started. I'm kind of nailing the intro to the YouTube, man. I gotta tell you, I'm feeling kind of good about that one, lad. That was pretty solid, huh? That was pretty solid, if I do say so myself. I was kind of, whew. I did that on the fly too. Solid readout. Thank you very much, Al. Solid out of 10. I'll show you something solid. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut that part out. Right, let's go ahead right into the next quest. The Elite of Yaktel. Okay. I'm sure the others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. Oh? Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Zorolja and Koana have completed every feat thus far, and now hold 5 keystones apiece. Wuklamat would be equal to them, but for Bakul Jaja's Thievery, which has left us one short. That conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of Proof, and wreaked havoc for the feat of Ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones now. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I will be taking back what is mine. This, I swear. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakul Jaja's unleashing of Valorgarmanda is of any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate they will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. The last 2 keystones we require are those of the Lay of Repast and Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mammal-Ja and the Ixbral in the forest of the Yaktel, specifically near a village called Ikbrax. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it is said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but little more than that. Eorza has a similar tale. The explorer, Kerenram, befriended a 2-headed king known as the Autarch before commencing his travels around Toral. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least, that is a commonly held belief. Your 2-headed king certainly sounds like Papa, so this Kerenram fellow must have come to Tuliolal. I think that was pretty obvious from all the stories we've had so far, but okay. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet. Vestiges of Yokoi architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Autarch, didn't you? Then Kerenram must have met the Dawn Servant and Mamuk. Mamuk, is that a city? One of the grandest in Tural, once upon a time, and the seat of the Mameljaz homeland. It too lies in Yaktel, not far from Ikrex. Then all things considered, Yaktel seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible, we should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding in one of Koana's balloons? They can't be any worse than ships, can they? Get on that boat. Get on that boat. Yo, Mamuk was the homeland of the Mamelja in FF11 as well. And that was where Gulul Jaja used to reside too. That's kind of cool how many throwbacks we're having in 11 in this game. There's a lot of throwbacks to FF11 in this bad boy today. Okay, we have to go to the corner here. Also, welcome in, by the way, guys. See a couple of new people up in chat. If you are new and you would like to hit that follow button, a brother would appreciate that. It helps with growing the channel. Welcome in. I hope you're all having a good day so far. And yes, for people who are wondering, Twitch drops are on. You can get your mount in this channel. All you have to do is be watching it. And after a certain amount of time has passed, you'll get a little notification from Twitch with your item code for the items that you're looking for. 1 hour, 3 hours, and 6 hours for each of the rewards respectively. And also Cgen, you're the resub, man. Welcome in. Let's go. The next flight to Yaktel will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air? All the way to Yaktel? She's scared of boats, scared of flying. Well, she's not scared of boats, she's sick of boats, to be fair. Are you ready? Bags packed, goodbye said? There's no going back once we lift off. Not that I'm nervous or anything, I'm just making sure that you're not nervous, you know? Okay, love, sure. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand? Just until I've settled my nerves. Maybe ask Erinville. Dude, to be honest with you, I kind of ship her and Erinville together, so I kind of want to say put her and Erinville together, man. That being said, Erinville doesn't seem like the very, he doesn't seem like the affectionate type, does he? Ponto and Wooklamat sitting in a tree. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, Warrior Light trying to get that Erinville ship sailing. Yeah, man. Maybe ask Erinville. I want to see that. That stick in the mud? He'd never let me live it down. There she is. Third promise. Wait just a moment. Mabio and Tobil. Of course, of course. I'll wait as long as you need. Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Oh. Is that so? You said before that it gained popularity in Yok Tural as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right. We tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be my grandfather then. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yaktel, to where it seems you're actually already bound. What luck? Then I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. Is it mere coincidence that brought my grandfather there, or yet another discovery to look forward to? Crow's so cute. Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the rite. Thanks, I won't let you down. I've just got the board this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yaktel. Alright, let's go for a ride, boys. I really hope she wins. Yaktel will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next Dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. Okay. It's good. New zone? Ooh.
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named.
Very pretty.
It is here, where the Chapral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Seasick and airsick, eh?
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
Oh, I see.
The vegetation is far denser than in Kozumautka.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
What?
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the earth, it became susceptible to erosion.
So quicksand.
Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So don't take a tumble.
It was one time.
Is the Chapral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Okay, let's get cracking. Big area. Maps in, I've noticed something. The maps in these areas are very, very big. I do have to say, it looks very pretty though. It's a very, very nice looking area. Yo, guys, thank you for the follows, by the way. Yo, Nick, thank you for the follow. And Bear the Beard, thank you for the follow, guys. And if we have any other new people in chat, feel free to hit the follow button. Welcome in. The maps are big. Yeah, they're definitely very, very big. Not against that, though. It's okay. With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise that you keep someone in sight at all times. Alright, let's swap to warrior for this next bit. Go down here. Don't worry, guys. If you're looking for Twitch drops, they are turned on the channel. Feel free to lurk, feel free to vibe, and feel free to watch the channel while we're doing it. Welcome in, by the way. Down here. Good. Everyone is accounted for. Shipwrecks is up ahead. Let us be on our way. The crafting and gathering material are going for 200k a piece on my server at the minute. Sheesh. That's some big money. This is the time of the expansion for a lot of people to be making money, though. Especially right before all this stuff happens for the next raid tier. Erinville was not exaggerating about the sea notes. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Let's not dally any longer. Alright. Village of the Hunt. Ready to head on in? Yeah, I'm liking the music and the vibes of these areas. Our first task should be to find the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly upon us. Hey. The third promise in our retinue, I presume. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant's Elector. Then come and join us in the Garden of the Stars. As the village center, everyone is going to be waiting for you. Everyone? And who might that be? There is but one way to find out. Come, let us follow him. She's gonna find family here, isn't she? It's her village. She was here before. She's gonna find a mum or old dad or something like that. There's definitely gonna be something like that for sure. That, or at least somebody who knows her, who raised her when she was growing up. Oh, look, it's a mammal jaw. Oh, I see. Never mind.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
This guy.
I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide. I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin.
How is he allowed to participate after that, though? Seriously.
My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as Elector on behalf of my people. As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival.
Right.
Third promise. If you would please join us. Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
Right.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Me and
Be
Guana.
warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots.
Oh.
Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Oh god, they're gonna put us with Backle Jaja, aren't they?
Twelve forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja.
Oh, please
After
don't.
all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Please don't be Backle Jaja.
Claimants, please present your colors.
Okay. Red.
I have red. Blue.
Okay.
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red. Which means...
Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good.
Together again, as fate would have it.
victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Not the one-head.
He would probably murder you, dude.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows.
Alright, let's
Each
hear.
team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Pibil.
Huh? It's a cooking contest?
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture. Is this what Father intended for us all along? But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
Yeah, no.
The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques.
Cooking techniques.
Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster.
Oh, God.
Let the feat of repast begin.
All right. Ponto, you don't have any hand jobs leveled. How are you going to be able to cook?
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Pibil before. It's a light, I wonder.
All right. Okay. So I guess we're gonna go gather some ingredients and go learn how to cook. Oh, actually, is there a Aephorite here I should probably get? Oh, there is. I'll grab that in a second. Okay. You know Buckle Jaja is going to make an idiot sandwich? He already is an idiot sandwich. Alright, here we go. How fortunate that his feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Buckle Jaja's attempts to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong, and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though as it may be. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Yeah, of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Precisely. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6. The 2 claimants, Sarilja and Bukuljaja as lackeys. Whereas we are a team of 9. That's 3 more people we can mobilize. With the task suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble the necessary ingredients. Too easy! Well, we mustn't be overconfident, lest we make a careless mistake that could easily have been avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Shibruk Pibil. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish that we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, though, asking the answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Chibral people. Let us gather here once more, once we've seen what clues this village has to offer. Alright, busybody side quest. Let's go chat to some lads and figure some info out. This is why Alphanod is always in charge. Simple math. I'm telling you. He's the best, dude. He is the best. Oh wow, I just have to look around the whole area, eh? Okay, let's have a little look at it. Some colorful spices. A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. This one's called a chiot. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine. But its medicinal benefits are significant for us as well. Alright. Let's have a little look around for some more stuff then. Maybe inside of a house of some sort? No, that doesn't look like these are opening, are they? No. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep looking around. I do like the difference in the areas here in comparison to what we were used to. Oh. The recipe of Chibruk Pilbil I wish I could tell you, friend. A dish so delicious is meant to be shared. Alas, though, we are forbidden from divulging anything. Orders from Hunmuruk himself. But your mentioning has given me a fierce craving. I only wish there was still some Ibruks to be had in that market. Well, alright. I guess that's another one of the ingredients, eh? Every zone in town looks very unique so far. Yeah, you can definitely see there's a combination of Southeast Asia and South America as kind of the inspiration for a lot of these areas. It's good. It looks very nice. So much for our plan. We ought to cut our losses and head to Mamuk. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think we won't tan our hides for leather. If we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, we've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? What are you looking at, salt liquor? Mind your own business. Scheming again, I see. I see. Let's go ahead and attune to this. Salt liquor? I know. It's an interesting way to insult someone, but sure. There we go. Have you considered attuning to this? A bright banana peel. Wait, what the hell? That's a banana? What sort of banana looks like this? The heck is that? Is it a banana that gets thrown around on Rainbow Road in Mario? An unusually colored banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no! It appears to have gone and dropped my Najul. I mean, Shiatika banana peel. I could barely see it with all that steam issuing from my underground oven. Ah, there's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. Okay, so the leaves of the banana itself go as part of the ingredients too. Okay. It's a magic banana, Ponto. That's crazy. That's what my ex is called. Okay, we gotta go find this here NPC. Where is it? Up here, probably? Could you say that one more time? No, okay, destination. Alright, so we've gathered enough information regarding the ingredients, I think. We can take that information and, like, make what we need, I think, possibly. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about the Chibruk Pibil? True to your predictions, the villagers were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing it as one of their staple dishes. An observation of their technique yielded clues enough. A lady blending local herbs and spices was only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, which neither confirming nor denying any relation to Chibruk Pibil. But one in particular she attributed to all common Chibral dishes, a chiot, she called it. I see. Then, if Chibruk Pibil is indeed a dish as loquacious as Alphanod claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook burying bundles wrapped in the leaf of Najul, or banana in certain localities. 'Twould seem the use of subterranean ovens is also commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't we? A sizzling slab of beef. It smelled so good I could practically taste it. Ibruk, what a doubt. As would be expected of a dish called Sibruk Pibil indeed. So to summarize then, this dish is one of Ibruk, flavored with a combination of spices that include achiote and steamed underground within najul, or banana leaves. That sounds good, dude. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thancred and I scouted the surrounding forest while we were all exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and wild Ibruk, we should have everything we need in regards to meats and spices. Leave it to the master gleaner. And with that, we should next divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen! Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. I too should be glad to volunteer my need. Then the rest of us will gather ingredients. I will make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone to a silver Ibruk if they will perform the requisite deed. Alice? As for the najul leaves, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find najul in these parts. They only grow in the Shatika heartland, forests far below these. Such an excursion might be time-consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication skill with the locals after all. Lamachi, Ponto, if you would accompany me on my errand? No better way to whet my appetite. Good. Well, then let us be at our tasks then. Okay. Ponto, for some reason, I feel like your McDonald's order is a Big Mac 10-piece nugget, a Coke, and barbecue sauce. I haven't ate McDonald's in 15 years. So you're very wrong. Haven't ate one single McDonald's, like a proper McDonald's meal in like 15 years. Not even joking. It's not my thing. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I'd rather get better food than that there, to be honest with you. I'm more of a Chinese and Asian food person. Ate a lot of Asian food. A lot of Mexican too. Lots of Mexican food. A lot of Indian food. Yeah, usually that's my go-to normally. Come on! Let's go and get those najul leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Ooh, guys. These items are now a higher item level than our raid gear. We're out-gearing our old gear now, man. Hey, I'm not wearing bondage at least. That's kind of cool. Crit and tenacity. All my inventory. I'm gonna have to sort this out sometime. Crit and determination. I'm gonna stick to this here because I think that for the substats, it's probably still better to do this. You're not wearing bondage stuff yet, you mean? True. Very, very true. Why are you squirting me for, Dawn? That's crazy. All right. Let us see if there are najul leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the cookery Jay mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. Guys, thank you for the follows, by the way. For all the guys who are up in the channel with the follows there. I know I'm not calling them all out in the middle of cutscenes, so I'm no, because obviously I don't want to talk over it, but I do appreciate it for the lads who have came in and followed tonight. If you are new and you haven't hit that follow button yet, feel free to consider going ahead and doing that for us. Trying to grow the old channel and stuff, and if you're enjoying the vibes up in here, well, I would appreciate it, man. Yeah, I kind of want curry now, too. You know what? I've had curry last night. I had curry the last couple nights in a row. You can never have too much curry. It's like a craving you have all the time. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? Najol leaves. For purposes other than Shabruk Pibil? Naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forests for more. Golmajik Grove is the source of the finest Najol leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in city markets can't compare. I see. I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but if there's no other way to obtain our ingredients, then to Shatika Heartlands we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Huh? Traveling there requires you go through the Tillenbeck Traverse, but it has caved in, due to a recent storm, I suspect. What? But that means we can't get our Najol leaves. But we can, can't we? If there's no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat, or else altered its objective otherwise. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you're willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find Chabruk Pabul to be delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. Still, if there's no leaves here, and we can't travel for more, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tuliolal. So perhaps there is something about Shabruk Pibil we have yet to learn, something of significance other than its recipes or ingredients. Oh, I see. Like who was the first to make it? Its history, that sort of thing. Ahem. If it's Yaktel's history you're interested in, you should start with the old war. Between the Chibral and the Mamalja, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is no Chibrik Pibil. Huh? How does steam the brook? What does that have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilion Asso. It lies a short distance to the east. The village of Ilion Asso? Understood. Thank you for the help. Come. Let's go and see this place. That was good. Guys? Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, by the way. Guys in my chat, please go give a follow to Lovely if you have yet to do so already. Lovely is, as her name pertains, absolutely lovely. Good friend of mine, good friend of the channel. Very, very lucky to have gotten to meet her, actually, at FanFest last year. Looking forward to hopefully actually getting to meet her again, actually, in August, where a bunch of us are going to meet up in England. Go give her some love. Please go give her a follow, and please go check her out. And, yo, thank you for the follows, by the way, guys. Tracker, thank you for the follow, man. Shell, thank you for the follow. Aztec, thank you very much for the follow earlier on. If we do have any new people in chat, feel free to hit that follow button. Welcome in, folks. Sorry, I didn't want to talk over the cutscene, lads. I was trying... for the immersion, you know? Thank you very much for coming in, though. And how was stream, lovely? I'm guessing you're ahead of me in the MSQ still, probably, yeah? I think most people are pretty much ahead of me at this point. How are you all doing today? Are you all having a good day so far? I hope you're well. But now you're talking, it's my immersion. Well, I mean, we're in the middle of no cutscene, so it's okay to chat right now. Also, Radiant, thank you for the follow too, big man. Appreciate you. Of course. Enjoy the cutscene, sir. Oh, how far into the story are you? If it's okay to ask you, lovely. How far is she at now, guys? And thank you very much for coming in with that raid. I really do appreciate it. For anyone that happens to be new, that doesn't know myself, my name's Ponto, guys. You can either call me Kyle, or if you prefer, you can call me Ponto. I mainly stream Final Fantasy XIV as the main game I stream. I play in all data center regions. I'm currently playing here on Crystal Diablos, but I do have characters on EU, on Chaos, on Spriggan. I have a character in Japan, on Elemental and Tonberry, and also an Oceanic data center, one on Ravana too. Doing a lot of chill content, so I am normally in here, or we're doing a bit of raiding. Right now, we're catching up with the MSQ. So my goal is to try and get a little bit more caught up. I took a week away from MSQ there for a bit. All the people with Twitch drops were kind of wanting to make sure to get their hand on the new mount that you could get through the drops. So I took a little bit of a break. Streamed mostly non-spoiler content so people could come in and chill and vibe. And then we're getting right back into it again. I'm only a little bit ahead of you. Not much. Well, again, love. Thank you so much for the raid. Did you guys enjoy that dungeon and trial, by the way? So I just got done with that there as well. It was a lot of fun. Really, really enjoyed it. The village of Ilion the Saw must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. I've liked everything so far, to be honest with you. The battle content side of things has been very, very good. I've really liked what they've done with a lot of new mechanics, how they've tried to mix up some new mechanics with old ones, how they've kind of adjusted some markers and stuff. They've really freshened a lot of things up, which has been really nice to kind of see. I've loved all the fights in the MSQ. The floor of that trial looks very nice. It was an interesting fight, so it was, to say the least. I didn't wipe, thankfully, to it. I think I did okay. There's one or two mistakes I made, but I was okay. I did it with the trusts, too. I was very surprised that the trial was going to be usable through trusts. That was kind of cool. That kind of surprised me. Also, welcome in again to all the lads in chat. Cannon, if you're still here, big lad. Much love to you, man. Hope you're doing well today. Brinley, hello to you, too. Love you guys. Hope you're doing well tonight as well. Been busy at work and preparing for a barrel. Finally have time to listen to a stream. Well, welcome in, man. Mac, I just want to let you know we are doing MSQ, so in case you're worried about spoilers, yeah, I just rather let people know rather than them come in and be like, whoa, what's happening? Help me. The only thing I don't like so far is how far between the actual gameplay is. I think it's been okay after level 91. That first level, though, with a lot of the two branching paths. The Pelu Pelu path was one I really noticed it in the most. Something you mentioned with that. I think the Pelu Pelu path, I don't think we fought a single thing that entire time. And because of the pacing of it, it kind of wore on a little bit. Sometimes you need to break it up with like a little like fight or two in between. Yeah, you didn't really feel it that much. The Hanu Hanu, there was one or two. But yeah, there was definitely a large gap. There was like definitely a large period where you were just doing constant like fetch questing in that stage, and yeah, that kind of wore down a little bit. That would be my biggest criticism about the early stages of the story, but I'm going to touch on all that stuff, so I am on a YouTube video. Yeah, I'm going to wait till I finish everything and then really kind of break it all down. So this is the village of the Ilionaso, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Oh, it's him. Wokevu, I didn't know you were in Yaktel. I was picking up lumber from Chiprax when I heard the third promise was on our way to this site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, and so followed you here. Wokevu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the feat of reeds. A pleasure. You're a member of the Third Promises retinue, I presume. For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Koana. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Koana. Now that's a good name, a familiar name. Where have I heard... Koana, as in the second promise of Tuliolal? To think I address the Dawn servants on Sun as such a common retainer. Such disrespect that cannot be excused. Please, take up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again. I take no offense, so please, don't dwell on it. Alright then, I shan't dwell on it. I just love how quick he's like, okay, alright then. Right on cue. At least he's consistent, I guess. I understand you wish to learn about Chipruk Pubil. While I am forbidden by the Chiprax Rax to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yaktel's history to you. We'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the Chibral and Mamalja was one of a land. The Mamalja live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of Chibral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground, and the Chibral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and time again. But, as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned then. What brought it about? Something you know all too well. Blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamalja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with people and others. The Hobigo, Bonua, and Dopro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Chibral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hobigo and Bonua leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of differing clans could not have children together. But then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hobigo and Bonua both, a two-headed Mamalja, blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, I should say. He grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first Autarch, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the Autarch's rule, the newly united Mamalja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and there I shall continue this tale. It's cool. It's interesting, actually. I kind of like that. I like to know a bit of the history of the mammal jaw. Pretty good. Yeah, I have to say, after like that initial hump of the story, I've been pretty happy with the overall pacing of it. And also the story is interesting enough too, so it's been fun. How are you guys finding it, by the way? And how are you guys finding Dawntrail for yourselves so far? Alright, I will have to say one thing. Wogavu is so funny, man. So good. I really like him as a character. He's been really, really enjoyable to watch and listen to.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinder Field.
A field of cinders, indeed.
Jesus.
How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
What a Chad.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
What was that? Oh? Echo?
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours. If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace.
Buff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill-deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us. Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
Oh.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, But you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
I really like Gallo Jaja's story. He's been written very, very well as a good leader.
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chebral steamed najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chebral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
What was he finally learning?
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us.
Yeah, who's following us?
What's wrong? Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Yeah, probably. Buckle Jaja up to no good again, no doubt. That was good. That was very good, actually. Guys, thank you so much for the follows, by the way. I didn't want to say or talk much during that there, obviously during voice cutscenes. But yo, Britain Force, thanks for the follow. Brittany, thank you for the follow. Alpine, thank you for the follow. Guys, thank you very much for all the new follows today. I've had a lot of new people come in and follow tonight, and for all the new people, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Also, oh my god, Neepers, thank you so much, by the way, man, as well, for the Prime sub. Happy 3 months, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I really like the history that they're kind of telling there. After they got past the branching paths at the start of the story, it's been a lot stronger in terms of storytelling. I really enjoyed what they did with the Yokoi, and what they've done so far with this has been very good too. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad of cultures. And yet, we're also doing this here right now. Woo. Oh, there's a present attached to this one. Okay. Alright. I feel like there's always a more coherent pacing pick for the branching paths. Yeah, I mean, out of the two, the Hana Hana were definitely better paced than the Pelu Pelu. But it's kind of what they've always done with every expansion, so it's kind of expected there with what they did with that. Wook Evu has given us valuable insight into the origins of Shibruk Pibil. However, we are still no closer to procuring the necessary Najul leaves. Unless... Tell me, was that historic feast commemorated in some fashion? With a monument, sorry, I should say, for instance. Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. Alright, let's go. It seemed right at the start there was a lot of lore they needed to give us as well. I agree. Obviously they're kind of covering a lot of different races. They're covering a lot of different tribes. They're covering a lot of different types of people, obviously, off the bat there. And, you know, the story they've been kind of telling so far has been about acceptance and respect of all different types of cultures and their history and backgrounds. And acceptance of all different types of people, obviously. That's kind of that's been the narrative beat so far of the story. And it's been solid, so it's actually been pretty solid. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us through. Especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Lamachi, Ponto, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. Okay. I'm a sucker for this slice of life, so I've been living up all the MSQ. Look here, this soil has been recently overturned. Someone buried a box. It's a box. Well, well. I would have been satisfied to only find a hint. But here they are, fresh Najul leaves. Humru's Rook's doing, I'd wager. There's a poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war that helped end it. So he planned this all from the start. Thank you again, Wakavu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. And, with apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Third Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the feat of reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nations. All devised solutions to the Hanuhanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliolal and what they hold dear. Should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. I get the feeling Koan is going to step aside to let us try and win it. I cannot argue with that. We have what we need. Let us return to Ichibrax. Yeah, Wukavi's a great wee character, man. He's able to quickly skip a beat between funny comedy and like the wise sort of person. It's a very good. He was well written. He was a very well written guy, actually, from what we've had of all the characters so far. They've done a very good job with him. Yeah, definitely, like, there's a couple of likable characters so far. He being one of them. Gulul Jaja being the other one. Gulul Jaja is, like, he's just fucking cool. Let's be real. We all know he's just cool. Like, he's just a cool character. Also, thank you for the follow as well, Frozen Light. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, Gulul Jaja is just cool as hell. And also just learning about his story and his history, kind of building up to this here. Yeah, this whole thing was really cool with him. I very, very much hope to see if we can hear the head of reason at some point too. I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. Well, we're waiting. I'm also cool as hell too. How did everyone fare? We got the Najul leaves. Wakavu came along and helped us find them. Wakavu was here? I would have liked to have said hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. Ooh. That Galul Jaja brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions. But how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Urion J and I have made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils that we need. With no mention of what we need them for, of course. And I am pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest has on offer. Spoken like a true expert. Erinville and I also found our brook So, we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down its sea note trying to catch it. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? Aaronville does not give a F, man. I love him. He does not care. I picked a good portion of local herbs, with particular attention to the seeds that yield achiote, and told our resident astro divine the appropriate measurements for the seasonings as well. Aye. Through further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. Then, all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope, I could use your adventurer's grit when it comes to skinning the Abruk. Ooh, my mouth is watering already. Just don't have me cook. Trust me, you don't want me to cook. Without further delay, then. If only someone leveled their hand jobs. No comment. No comment.
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Bakul Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Just act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
That was pretty well done, actually.
It's ready.
Oh, looks good, dude. I'm hungry.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
This looks amazing.
It does make me hungry, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It is pretty good looking.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
Take a little taste. These look so small.
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Pibil admirably. Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you. All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Win your
This
gym
is
badge by
something
eating.
I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment.
Yeah.
Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
It's gonna poison him or something.
I see.
Huh?
While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated in spice before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Oof.
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
Is he gonna react to losing though?
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
Jesus.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
This is delicious!
Just nomming away. Don't
They
care.
look so tender it melts in your mouth. And the way the najou leaf rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Jesus.
Choke on your harmony.
I hope we kick his ass, man. I really hope we get to kick his ass. Dude is a...
Come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Nom nom. Okay.
Ah, that was bliss.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
Oh, he's a little bitter, isn't he?
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
It's another gym badge, guys.
Only 1 feet left.
Let's go. We just need to get the Earth badge now, right? It looks like an Oxo
I
cube.
should get going then. I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
Just say you like us, man. That's all you have to do.
We can do better than that, surely.
I know, Jesus, right? I was thinking that too.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important.
What's that?
Was there any Shipbrook people left? I could really use another helping.
You know, going into this part of the story arc with an empty stomach, that was a bad idea. I've been thinking about food this whole time, man. It's kind of kicking my butt, I'm not gonna lie to you. More food, please? I know. That's what I was thinking, too. All I'm thinking about is food this whole time now because of this. She's right. She's right, though. It is important. Order some food, man. Oh, it's nearly midnight here, dude. We can't order food this late, so we can't hear. Yeah, where I live in the middle of nowhere, so ordering food where I currently am right now isn't really a possibility, unfortunately. Yeah, it's okay though. It's fine. We'll keep cracking away at the story, so we will. Maybe make a sandwich. Maybe. Yeah, I might throw something together. I have a curry and rice in the fridge. So I'll get to, like, a good pause point for the story and maybe snack on something and then get back into a bit more of it. I think that might be a good idea. That was so good! I'm already looking forward to having Shipbrook Pabil again. Here, Ponto, Kryl has made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the feat of repast is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? Ah, that's what the reward was. Okay. New wares are now available from the Chibil... Sorry, it's the Sibral merchants in Ixbrax. Guys, hope you are enjoying this, by the way. Thank you very much for all the follows, by the way. I didn't want to interrupt the story while I was kind of cracking through it, but Alpine, thank you for the follow. Frozen, thank you for the follow. Psycho Bias, thank you very much for the follow. Sphiax, thank you for the follow. And Rob, thank you very much for the follow. And Teo, if you're still here, brother, man, thank you very much for the sub, man. I appreciate you. 37 months. Thank you very much, man. Ponto, either now or 1 hour from now is a good stopping point to take a break. What would you recommend, Normac? What do you think I should do? Do you guys want more MSQ? I'm enjoying it today. I gotta be honest with you. I've been enjoying it. My voice is a little bit hurting because I have COVID, I think, but I'm kind of enjoying the story so far, man. Get some snacks first. If we're going to just like have another hour of story, maybe I would just rather just do more story and eat afterwards, because I don't want you to have to sit and watch me eat like curry and rice on stream. Snack time seems good too. Okay. Let me think here. I mean, you're a person too, Ponto. You should eat. No, I know I should eat. I'm just deciding whether to, like... Let me see. Time for it'll be 2 hours. It'll be less than 2 hours. No, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going for another hour, and then maybe I'll see how we do after that. Yeah, no, we'll do another hour of this here. Finishing MSQ today, Ponto? No, no way, dude. I'm going to assume I'm at like level 94 or so MSQ probably at the minute. Yeah, 94. Yeah, I'm a long, long way away from finishing it, so I am. But been enjoying it. I think we've gotten a good chunk of stuff out of the way today so far. I'm going to be doing more today here, and I'm going to be doing more tomorrow as well. So, yo, guys, if we have any new people in chat, make sure to hit that follow button if you haven't done so already. And also, if you would like to catch up on everything I have done so far with the MSQ, I put it all over on YouTube, so I have. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't yet to do so already. Feel free to go give it some love. And, yo, check all the videos out, man. I still find it really funny that part 3, which is the Pelu Pelu part of the story, has less views than every other video. It's funny that part 4 has more views than part 3. But yeah, if you guys could go do that there for us, man. I just started doing YouTube content like last week. Literally, it's like a week old. If you just can go give it some love, give it a wee subscribe and notification, all that stuff. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs so I can get it properly monetized with ads and stuff. I would appreciate it, man. Okay, let's continue on. The next feat awaits. An Alphanod would have you on the road as soon as possible. Seeing as we have now faced the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wiser to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise? Yes, but impossible. The T Inbrick Traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jadika heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is currently underway though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the dungeon surrounds. If Erinville would like to oblige me with a tour. Very well. I have no other engagements. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. A little bit better about that, isn't she? Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look at my grandfather's purported visit to Yaktel. Oh, that's right. Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, Ponto? Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. Okay. Slappy, thank you very much for the follow, man. Yo, guys, seriously, thank you so much for all the new follows today. Had a lot of new people come on into the channel today. It's been crazy to see how much people have came in, to be honest with you. Thank you very much for the love, guys. I really do appreciate it. Okay, down here. A foreign mage 20 years ago? Yes, I remember him. It's not too often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. I only saw him in passing, mind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Hunmuruk. He was already shipwrecked Rax then. A baby girl? It couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. They said 20 years ago, right? Are they saying that he took Kryl with him? Would that mean Kryl was a baby whenever she came here? So she'd be around the age of 20. I mean, that would make sense considering, I believe she is Alphanod Senior. I think Alphanod at this point is probably about 16, 17 years old, right? So she probably maybe is around 20 years old at this stage. Isn't it crazy how young some of these guys are? I think Thancred's in his early 30s, as is Orion J, right? Yeah, Alfie was 17 in Endwalker. Yeah, okay. That makes sense, so it does, Yeah, she was a senior? Yeah, I was gonna say. Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Jabax around 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Chibra, Master Galuf. That's your granda. So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. And why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well. I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yokoi once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed. But yes, before they withdrew to Urkopacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yokoi claimed Yaktel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forests, the Shatika heartland. Then, that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answers much, and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family, so believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third's Promise find a golden city, you must surely find the answers to your questions. Okay. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Ponto. May I request a moment of your company? Okay. Go on. We'll wait up for you. Alright. Interesting. Welcome in, by the way, Sab. Welcome in, guys. Welcome into all the new people in chat. How are you guys going today? Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the sea note behind this village. Why do you walk that way when it says to go this way? That's okay. Oh, you probably had to walk around. Well, thankfully, I break my legs for fun. Yeah, he kind of walked that way, and I was like, well, what? He's going the opposite way. Yeah, it's okay. I'll just break my legs instead. I'm quite flexible like that. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Kryle's pleas has softened my resolve. As a leader of our community, I am gladdened to see that the Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Big bird. Is that so? It seems the right has been a source of great learning and growth for Wuk-Lamat. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst the Gibrel, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when I first held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a sea note. 3 years old. An accident. It was sad, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Shatika heartland, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamalja and Chibral, had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such an irrepressible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminals sought to undermine the future of the Chibral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that sea note, and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dawn servant Gulujaja. Though she was born to lead the Chibral, fate had a greater plan for Wuk-Lamat. Only the Dawn servant and I know the truth. But I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, then rancor towards the Chibral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as the Dawn servant's elector, but as a favor to watch over the third promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in the shadows. Will you do this for me? Sure. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliolal, but a concerned favor. It's got two dads, man. Suffice it is to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray breathe not a word of this to anyone. Don't you mean free? Oh, true. Two heads, right? Very true. Same person, but two heads. This is who's been watching us. I kind of had a feeling he might have been the dad there, so I wasn't overly surprised at that. I kind of had a feeling they had some similarities there, and considering we were going back to her like home village, I figured there'd be some sort of family connections of some sort that we would kind of come across. And since he was like the main guy that we spoke to, I was like, okay, there must be something kind of going on here. That's cool though. That's cool. I'll be interested in knowing a bit more about the backstory of like who it was that kind of got involved in all of this. Same hair color and eyes too. Yeah, there was a couple of like little things which were like, okay, this made it kind of obvious to me, but maybe it was kind of like a big surprise to other people. Oh yeah, his hair is the same color. Hair and eyes, yeah, very similar. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please, do not keep the third promise waiting. Alright. I'm just gonna go tally away then with my Alexander mount. Actually, you know what? Let me swap to warrior here. First, when he said his daughter fell in the sea note, I thought he meant his daughter died. Yeah. I kind of also misunderstood it a little bit at the start, too. Well, it was just, it was slightly just the phrasing a bit. I didn't clock it until this cutscene, to be honest with you. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I kind of had the idea that visiting, like, when they alluded to the fact that this was her home village and where she was taken from. Oh. This means there's a battle coming. Or an instance of some sort. Okay. Solo time, have fun. Yeah, let's have a look. Have fun. Also, hi everyone. Yo, welcome in there. It's good to see you, man. Hope we're having a good night. Yo, guys, thank you so much for all the new follows today. Hey, we're all having a great night so far. And yo, hope we're all having a great one and enjoying the stream. If anyone is new and you haven't hit the follow button already, feel free to hit that there for us, man. Helps us grow the channel, and I would appreciate it. Let's have a look at this. Let's go. Several cutscenes, I know. You're back. So what did Hunmu Rook say? It's alright. You don't have to say. More importantly, the Tienberg Traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Then, I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. And that does sound tempting. A moment, promise. Yo, is this a mammal jad that's chilling out in there? Yeah, okay, it is. You're one of Bakul Jajaz. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, of course, but know that it would be most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? Oh no, he's captured the dad, hasn't he? And they say, house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. Yeah. They've captured the Favre, haven't they? This feels like that.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Ah, look who it is. This idiot. Yep.
Oh, Rook. Makruljaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here.
What? They're gonna tell him?
Take a good look at him. Go on, look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted Sellsworth. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Oh. Is it true? Is Humuruk my...
Yeah.
Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me.
I just want to kick his ass, dude.
If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
This guy's an idiot. He's so dislikable.
You despicable, heartless fiend! Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages. Come on then. You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight.
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
Is the solo me playing as Wooklamat then?
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
Don't worry, the scary adventurer won't try anything funny.
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me?
Okay, I like that line. He's such a Saturday morning cartoon villain, isn't he?
I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Mocking him is so much fun.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
Right, let's go for this, man.
I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
All right, Wooklamat against this idiot. Oh, I'm so glad I can kick his ass, man. In this battle, you will play as Wooklamat. Through skillful combat, Wooklamat will gain the resolve she needs to unleash powerful limit breaks. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they'll also recover HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious. Okay. Cat mummy mode time. All right, let me have a quick look at the buttons. So that's the LB. Increases maximum HP by 20% and restores the amount increased. Oh, I can't drag the buttons around, really? Can you not customize these hotbars? I mean, I probably don't need to. It's fine. A single target. Okay, so is there a reason why they have it broke up like that? That's a ranged attack. Okay, that's fine. Left hotbar, Ponto. I'll let you change the icons. Good. Put that there. That there. Brushes for... Yeah, that's fine there. Okay. That's fine. Okay, let's give it a go.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can...
Oh, actually, I should have probably changed that, actually, but that's fine. Okay, so there's no buff to that, but it's a heal, right? Oh, yo, some of these animations look pretty cool. I need to heal myself, eh? Lethal swipe? Okay. Dude, what the hell? Okay, I need to use the healing button more often. What's that?
I'll make you eat dirt.
Wait, what is this? Oh, I see. Well, okay, I understand it now.
No more tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're selling.
Dude, I'm getting my butt kicked here. Where's my heal buttons?
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Oh. Oh, I'm so dead. Dude, what the heck? Lethal swipe, heal myself. Maybe swap it to very easy? No, I'm fine. I'm just gonna I'm figuring it out at the minute.
This mittens is no longer amusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much.
Okay, so that's how you also get some heals too.
About my nation, my people, and myself.
Why would you use the upper combo if it doesn't give a damage buff? I'm going to assume the idea is to knock me into the green then. Oh shit! Oh, I see. Oh, so it doesn't knock back that time. Oh fuck. Whoa. Ah, you son of a gun. It's saying AoE and single target attack. Ah, I see.
How do you like this?
Oh, I need it. Full second.
Kitty.
Ah, that's why. Wait, what? Dude, I'm gonna get killed here from playing like an idiot. Yeah, I'm gonna get killed here, man. Okay, so I understand what I need to do now with that. These are both single targets, by the way. These are not an... Yeah, that's not an AoE. Yeah, that's not an AoE. Yeah, they're both single targets, so they are. The Primal End one is AoE. Yeah, it doesn't really do... Yeah, but it doesn't really... There's no difference between them both. I'll say I'll skip this part, because we've already seen it. Yeah, let me skip this here part. Yeah, yeah, restores 1 HP. Okay. There's like literally next to no reason to use the Toral Judgment combo aside from the opening part of it. Giga Lotana, those are range attack. Okay, I need to avoid using that. There's no point to using that. And then... Okay. Okay. Probably just the heal one, since it's a higher damage one too. Yeah. Yeah, there's no attack buff to this here, so there's no, compared to the, like, who... You know how, like, Warrior usually has, like, things to manage? Yeah, there's not really any of that on this one. Damn, that hits hard.
I'll cut you to shreds.
Okay, I think I have a rough idea for what I want to do with this now, though.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
Go. So, I should be able to stand, like, here, right? So if I go ahead and just do this. Okay.
No more tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior?
Miss Mittens is no longer amusing me, brother.
I died once this year. I probably shouldn't have, to be honest with you. But it's because I'm, like, forgetting which certain buttons work as. It's okay, I get it now, though.
People and myself.
Okay, and then that's the donut. Come here. Yeah, I get this now. Now that I understand it.
What? Can't keep up.
Yes, I can. Yeah. Did she get stronger over time or something? Shadow siblings. Oh, they explode here, right? Wait. Oh, okay.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest.
Yeah, now that I understand, this is not that bad, actually.
It's time.
The AoEs basically just hold your heal button for that.
This is the end for you, kitten.
Be a rotating one, I'm guessing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Standard. Donuts. Yeah, it's not bad solo, actually.
Know your place.
It felt... Oh, shit. Okay. Like here? There we go. Perfect.
Not enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant.
More Vuln stacks than Brentley? What are you talking about? I have no Vuln stacks.
Legacy, his love for our people.
Okay, here we go.
I'll grind you beneath my heel.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. LB time. Oh, I should have held my heal for that there. It's gonna roar on me now. Yeah. Oh well, it's fine. It's okay. I should be able to keep myself alive anyway. It seems like the heals are getting stronger and stronger over time. Supreme Standard. Okay.
I'll show you the true
Huh?
power of the blessed.
Oh, no. Ah, I hate fingering this so much. All right, there we go.
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Ooh. Dude, that should be the tank LB from now on. That looks badass.
No way I'll ever lose to the light of you.
Yo, bro, that should be the friggin' tank LB, man. Holy hell, that's cool.
But that was everything I had! I can't stand it anymore! Attack!
Act this. Okay. Do that. Heal myself.
This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us.
Wait, you don't want these people to fight for you? Didn't you ask them to join in?
About your stupid pride?
Oh, okay.
This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Alright, so you know what?
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army.
Oh, shit.
It still won't win.
Holy hell, there's a lot going on in this part.
I will prove
Jesus.
my allies are right to believe in me.
Very busy looking floor, eh?
Such confidence! Unchanged! She wasn't like this before!
So many targets. Jesus. Okay, it's a lot easier now, though. And we must be at the climax. Duty complete. Woo! We did it! Yeah, it's a fun fight, so it is. This is where you quit, eh? Hey, look. That's our badge.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
No. No.
Hmm? What?
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
Kind of a loser.
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
Okay. Go say hello to Dad.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you all right? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Okay.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tuli Hyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, I was so glad we got the beat up Bakul Jaja, man. Oh, that better be the end of him. He better just be like the Saturday morning cartoon villain that's like, okay, fine, I've taken a lick. I'm done. Yeah, he kind of had it coming. Oh, yeah, he had more than that coming, honestly. Seems we were last to return. I'm glad everyone has made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me. Keeping out of the fight, even if it got dirty, it couldn't have been easy for you. But Bakul Jaja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I could stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say that I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. That's a good solo G. Yeah. It's well done. Ooh. Meanwhile, oh, earlier in the second Promises camp.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Pibil?
I'm hungry.
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are.
What makes you laugh and cry and rage? That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
That's a good little arc for Koana. He kind of needed that there, so he did. I kind of assumed he was going to step down and just kind of have her take the reins with it, but if he's still going to participate, then cool.